Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I live in New South Wales, and we've got rain again, and that's okay because we had years without it, but still, sometimes you feel like, that's enough for today. We can have some more next week or something because we've had a few days now with the rain. So anyway, so I've actually been working away on my book again, one of my journals, so I want to just go away from that for a while and do something else. And I wanted to make a book out of envelopes. I wish I had found the one that I did myself, but I can't see where it is now. It's just too hard to go look for. Because, I put everything in a great big box on top of the cupboard in the room, and it's a great big box, and I just can't get it and go and fiddle through that to find what I wanted to show you. But it was something that I used to make years ago when I first started on here. I only did a few episodes on it, so it's okay. But I'm going to do, I wanted to do one with envelopes. I love envelopes for some reason. I've always bought lots of envelopes, and I probably told you that on the last video I did. I don't know where I started doing a bit more work on that pink one that flips and flips and flips, and I don't I tried to work on that this morning. It just didn't want to work for me, so I'm going to leave that again for a while and go and do this. Okay, now I've got some tiny ones, tiny little envelopes. I've got to pick out which ones I want to use. These are good, really good, strong ones. These are. That's a good thing. So I've got those two. And I thought, well, it's quite easy to think this, really. If you don't have the right size, just cut it. If you don't want to have them all the same, which you don't, you want to have something different, you just cut them a bit smaller, I've got a wider one there, and wider. I don't think I'm going to go any wider than that, really. Oh, hang on, I've got these big. Now, this might be the base. I think I'll use this as the base of my journal. I do. I think I'm going to use this as the base of it. Love these big envelopes. They're beaut, aren't they? Like, they can be the cover, is what I'm trying to say. It could be the cover. Maybe. This way. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? What about, oh, yes, look, what if I do that? Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Now I've gone and made it a bit more tricky, haven't I? Put something there that might be difficult to cover. Hang on a second. You wouldn't have to. That's nice embossed, isn't it? That's flash. I don't know. Do I want to do this? A few ladies on here are doing these because they're really interesting, and it uses your envelopes, doesn't it? It's a really good way to use it. Use them up. Now, do I want to do that or not? I don't know. Well, that started off. I'm off to a bad start here now, aren't I? Off to the wrong thing. There could be a journal in there, couldn't it? You could put your envelopes here on the outside, right? Like the colours. Well, they're all going good. I do like the colours, and I don't think I picked this on purpose. I want that one. That's not the same colour. Oh, that's a shame. I've got a grey one like it. Oh, I've cut this one down. I cut either end, and then I'll turn it over there further. But I don't think I'll use this one because it's not for this. I will find another one like that probably, or more pretty colour ones. Look at this. Here we go. And blue and a green. No, I'm not going to use that. I've changed my mind on that. That's just not what I'm after. This stripey, I can cover that, the stripe. How many do I need? This is the thing. Oh, I got this one here. Oh, and that one. Getting all different sizes. I've got a couple of bags here. That's not what you want, son. You're not playing with the bags today. We're going to do these. We're going to work with these. Set these envelopes over there. You don't want those. I don't want that. Actually, the other day I cut this one down because it was a bit higher than the others, and I'm going to keep that to use it. How many of these am I going to have? I don't know. Let's just try and see what we can put together. I've got the piece of paper there to stop the glare off the thing, so that should get in the way a fair bit, shouldn't it? Alright, now, I probably will do a back part for it, but for this time being I'm going to do the front bit. And I watched Patricia Veramonte, I think that's how you say her name, if I remember. I put the link to her channel and how she was making hers, so that's how I want to make mine too. So we got to have that stuck onto there. Is that right? Find the one that you want at the back. Find the one you want at the back. And stick that down like that. Now you're either going to have an opening at the top or down the side here, like a pocket. Alright? So I'm going to glue this down a tiny bit here because I want it to. Now I don't know what sort of glue to use for the. I'll go with this morning. Okay. Alright. And I watched her do this for a little ways, and then she was going to come back and show how to decorate them, but I think I might leave to looking at that because I don't need. I'm just going to work out my own way, okay? Because we ought to have our own way, don't we? I shouldn't have done that because I wanted to have an opening at. Oh well, I could have the opening down the side here, couldn't I? Yes, okay. So I want that one, and then this one here. If I need that, I might not, but I wanted to keep the colours, you know, so I can. So that'll go onto there like so, righto. And then you put another one on, righto. That one's a bit wider. Might cut it down a tiny bit. Wait a minute. We'll put this one here first. I don't have to save the cutting it. And put it right on the bottom. Line it up on the bottom so they can go there. Now I've got to cut the top and the bottom up the side off that one, right? Because when I said I've got to stick this down. I think I've got to stick this down. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to put that behind there. I've got to do this timer. Always forget the timer, don't we? So I've got that behind there. Right. Now, can we do a different colour to make it shorter? Do I want to make it shorter? I've got this piece here that I've been. I wonder what I've done to that. I'm going to cut that off. No, I won't, because I need it to fasten onto there. And I do want the green, but it's a little bit dodgy. Let's fix it. Let's undodgy it a bit. We can undodgy that. A bit dodgy. It's got I must have more than one green envelope. I think I have, but I think they're a bit. Whereabouts did I see them this morning? Somewhere, sitting somewhere. Here they are. Righto. But they're really. Oh, it doesn't matter. But I could use this one. Let's just see if I can use this one first. Because you don't have to have anything. Am I doing that? No, I'm not, am I? I'm not cutting that off. I want to cut off this bit. And I've got something stuck to this. I wonder if I can get this off without wrecking the business. Oh, okay, so that's not bad. I just have to have something that stick to the next bit. There we go. I'll take the bottom off it too. Because I've got a little bit of a, what's the name there? What's the name, you know? There was a little, bit of bent. It was a bit bent. Okay, so now I've got that stuck down. What on earth am I doing? If that's stuck down, how am I going to use that? I wanted it because of the colour of the envelope. Okay, let's try this one. This will be fine. This will be nice. Okay, now it's a bit bigger. It's huge. And it can go on there like that, I guess. But I will cut it back, eh? Let's cut some off that. Now if I do, if I cut it down here like this, no, that won't work because you're going to have how about that? I'll go a bit smaller still. Go to there. Right. Now, if I put, well, I like that, so I'll cut the top off it and make a top pocket. But I have to make this so it's going to go around the back of there. Alright. So I'm going to make a, where is my small scoreboard? Upside down. Okay, so I'm just going to do this, so I'm going to have a part to bend behind the back, you know, so we're making it, was an envelope, but it will still be, but we're just going to have this, oh dear, that went through there. Oh goodness me, that's the thing you have to watch with these things, isn't it? Look, I made a hole now. Deary me, let's go over a bit further. We won't mind if we do that. We'll take it over a bit further, hey? It's going to be one skinny envelope now. I mean, right, go steady. Don't dig down in that now, Sonia. Woo! Hey, come on. Okay, just screw that down there. Okay. Now, if I cut that bit off, that I just put a hole in, we don't want too much bulk, do we? We don't want too much bulky, but we do need something to go behind. There. So we're going to turn that over. And we're going to turn this over. This piece, we're going to have to cut that. I can glue it back together. Just want to cut it till just a little tiny bit along there. Don't have to cut it too far. I won't have to glue it back together. Okay. Now, how am I going to get that off there? Easy. Just cut it. You can cut it off there, Sonia. Bit of fluff. Okay, so we're going to cut up along here. Rightio. Now, so you don't have to do this because you know you just use whatever you have, but because I want mine to be a little skinny one, I guess I have a pocket in there or a pocket in it. No, I don't have the pocket up the top. I'll leave that one there. Okay, righto. So this go under here like this. Right, there's another one. So I've got 3. Give me something smaller. Give me something smaller. That? Where's those other little ones I had? I do have something smaller, I'm sure I do. These white ones here. I just didn't use them, that's right. It's okay. It goes behind there. Come on. And this one goes over the top of that. And then I can have the little one. Where's my little tiny white one that I had? Oh, that's right, I eliminated that because I was thinking about colours, wasn't I? We're not going to worry about colours now. We just can't do that. Put this little one on the front. Okay, so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I'm going to stick that together. And then I'm going to do another one for the other side, I think. I'll glue these first. You can keep those there, I like them. Rightio. Now I might cut a bit off that. It's a bit too wide, isn't it? You're not going to see this bit. Okay, so the first one is that pink one. I'm going to stick it on the back of here. Righto. And I was going to use a glue stick, but I don't. I should hold it. Where's me wet? I've got some wet glue here somewhere. In a little pot. It'll come out pretty quick. Tacky stuff. This tacky stuff would be good if I can get it to come out the hole. I will. Might have to get. Where's me pins? Don't know why I didn't leave a pin in it. Probably won't fit in there, this one, by the look of it. No, it won't either. Got to get these little ones here. These are quilting pins. Crikey. I don't know why I put my pin cushion up there so I could find it, because I keep getting... Oh, right, that sort of makes that work, doesn't it? I think I put some of this in a bigger bottle, didn't I? What did I do with that? So I could just pour it in. Can't see it. Don't know what sort of theme I'm going to have with this yet either. Don't know what it's going to be. Patricia, that's what Patricia did. She did a bee themed for hers. It is bee themed. So now I've got that bit like this. See, it flips over there. Then I'm going to put this piece on here. I might put it in a different up there. Yes, because it doesn't have to be all level, does it? I don't know. I won't know till I come to cover something if it's going to work for me or not. I'll do my best. I'm going to do my best to keep working on it too so I can finish it. I just got to do these things. Maybe people don't like it when they don't finish things, I don't know. I do come back after a few years or something sometimes. I will finish things. I don't know why I have this thing about I need to go and get something. I put too much work. That's what my trouble is. I've put too much work into them. And then I've got no... I might put that down along here. And then I've got no... I don't want to keep going. You know, I feel, oh, I've had enough of that. Maybe I should just stop putting so much work in. But I can't help it, you know. I do like that. I just do. Each one that I make, I think, oh yeah, this is going to have to go on that, and this will look good on there, and, you know, it's just how I do that. It's the way things are for me, I suppose. And then that one goes on there like this. You're not going to see any of this, are we? Am I putting these right? Do you hope so? I hope I'm not supposed to be putting them all on each one, am I? That one's not supposed to go on there. That one goes on there. Now, if you put that one on there, then you would automatically put them onto there, wouldn't you? So I'm just doing it back to front, sort of, and I've got... Then they flip open like this. And this piece here is going to be on the big... on the book thing, whatever goes on the back, okay? Yeah, I know this has got to have a bit of bulk here, but I just think I'd like just this to go over there a bit further. It's okay. I'm going to put the glue on one day. I'm going to use this other stuff. I can't. I'm so used now to this one just running out. I just love it. I just do love using this. It just comes out for me straight away. I have another bottle with the tacky glue in it, though, that I have. So what have I done with that? Bring another bottle of it. It was in a bottle like this. Where'd it go? Sonia, what'd you do with that? That's not it. It's like this one. Ah, dear, you just can't see it anywhere. No? Me either. Oh, crikey. I put it in one of these so I could find it. Yeah, right, okay. And I didn't hide things from myself when I was doing the table, and I don't understand where it could have got to. Never mind. We'll keep on working, unless I've taken it out in the lounge room, but I don't think I would have did that because I need it. I need it. This is going to have to move over a bit. It can't stay there. It's not right on the edge. Righto. Well, we've got that kicking out bit there. And this one goes on there, okay? Now I'm hoping that I can do this, that it's going to work right. Yeah, well, I can't understand what I've done with that glue because I've got in a green bottle too, a bit more left in the green bottle. So I'm not going to be too concerned about where they, I like it a bit higgledy-piggledy, I think. I think if it works for me, I'll be happy with it. Otherwise, I wonder what I did with the glues. I had extras, but I don't think I can't see where I put them. Okay, righto, we'll just keep on working anyway. Just keep working with what we've got. I think I can see it. It's in the back of this box up here. No, don't do that. I haven't got time to put it all, for it all come crashing down on top of me. So now I've got this flip out bit with glue on it. I must have went over top with the glue. I'm going to have to use something else now for the gluing thing. Oh, come on. Well, you're not going to see that because that's going to be covered, but that's besides the point. And then we got that bit, then we got that bit, we got that bit, and we got that bit, and we forgot to cut it. Ah, crikey. Okay, so let's do that then. We can still do that, we can't. You can still cut it. I'm having trouble with my printer. I'm not happy. Cord got squashed. And something was moved in the lounge room and it now it won't work for me. Now I cut that and I wanted the top open. I got to be decided. I've got to make up my mind on these things. Truly I do. I'll use it for a side pocket, I think. Come on. No glue coming out of there. Not in a hurry, at any rate. And I can't help myself. I'm in a hurry. This bit here's got to be stuck down. That's what you want to look to at make sure the flaps in the envelopes are stuck right down too. So now we've got an opening there. Okay. Righto. This one here can go on the side, this big one. No, let's go on the top. I glued that down, didn't I? Because I thought I'd do a side one, the top one and the side one or something like that. So that this will be open down the side and it can have something in there. Of course I'd have to do that, wouldn't I? Make the biggest thing ever. I'm going to have to cut this with my scissors. I can't do that with that thing. I'll do these ones. I'll do these ones, I should say. This one here. Make sure it's just a tiny bit off. Okay, is that right? See here where this is untucked and that's untucked. We'll have to go back and fix that later. Well, front one I'm going to have going that way. Okay, so let's see what we got now. We've got a tiny little envelope and we're going to cut across here. Okay. Now, I'm only going to work on one side of this today because I want to do something, get something done. So that's that bit. This might be all that I will get. Hang on, am I supposed to be doing that? No. Put it down, Sonia, put it down. Oh dear. I might have to and then glue it back together because I've cut it. I'll do it carefully so it'll go back together, alright. Come on. I just want to take the tiniest bit off there. It won't let me. It won't let me cut that tiny bit. It wants me to take a tiny bit more. Righto, now I'm going to glue that back down because I've got the side bit open, haven't I? Please come out, little glue. Oh, good, that's in. That's got the little glue working. Right, now, hang on to it till it dries a bit. These bits here, that one's alright. That one's okay, this one's not though, because it's not sticking down properly. So now I have a side pocket in that one. I have a top pocket in this one. Is that right? No, this is the top here. Right, that's the top. Okay, yes, that's right. So there's a top pocket there and a side pocket here. Side pocket here. And a top pocket here. Not yet. Just going to check to make sure I didn't cut this. Did I cut that bit? I might have glued it back together. I don't think so. We'll just cut across the top of this one. And got it. Righto. Don't pull on that, it might be in badly, see, so just leave it like it is. There we go. Righto. That's good. And this one's at the side or the top side. Okay, now this part here is coming flapping about because it's been cut off, so I've got to stick this bit back down again. Stick that there. Okay. Right here. Now, the paper I want to use, I've got a couple of different packets of paper here that I was going to use to do it with because I see other people buy those, people buy the, you know, your printable things that you can print off, and they have packets of really nice different things, but I have enough scrapbook paper that I don't need to print off anything. I really don't think I need to print off anything, so I'm going to start using a bit of scrapbook paper. And see, if you use the same things, you know, it'll all go together good. It just doesn't seem straight, that, does it? It probably isn't. That's why it doesn't seem it. It's probably not straight at all. How's that going? It's all right. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to end up with nothing. Okay, so... and then see, this goes onto your cover of your journal or whatever that you're making. So, I'm going to use some of the... I don't know yet. I can't decide. I really love this one here. I really love that. It is not quite high enough, but I think I might use this. I might use this one. Because on the back page here is the part that I have to cover, but I could put a pocket down the bottom so that I wouldn't have to worry about that, okay? So for the pages on here, for the first one, there's this tiny little one here. So the inside, I need to put something on there to make this a pocket that you can use, see? Look, because it's got a hole, right? So you want to put something on there to cover that pocket. And I might even use something different. It might look good with it. We've got things that will go mix and match, won't they, if I want to. But if I go too far in the wrong direction, I can't get back. I won't be able to fix it, you know. You need to put, well, unless you want to be, it's all mixed up, unless you want it all mixed to colours. It's sort of, this is nice. I'm going to use that one. And that one. Maybe the blue. This one here. You can see that I'm going for the light colours to start with, okay? So we'll just do these first, and then we can add other bits to it, alright? Because we need to put other parts on pages on it and pockets and things like that. So what we're going to do is going to stick that there, okay? I'll stick that there. I'm going to have to measure that. Make sure that this is still going to turn, well, it will, but just be careful. You want to cut this out really good, eh? Hang on, a tiny bit in, not much, but a tiny bit. Now I've got to go up to the top here because I'll make sure that's good. Make sure that's good. Where is it? Where are you? I can't see it. Here we go, there. So I need to cut that there. Best thing overbought was this. I've got a lot of those things though. I have a lot of the best things overbought. I do. Okay, so we're going to cut down this one here. Make sure it's straight, Sonia, you don't want it crooked. And was it this part or was it this part? Because I don't know. They're too close together for me to figure that out. I don't think it was that bit. I think it's this bit. Yep, that's the bit. I think I have two tiny little marks on here too, and I don't know how I did that. So I don't know which one it was, but we can easily fix that out. We can figure it out, can't we? This one or this one? Well, that doesn't fit in there. Yes, it does. But then it's over this way too far. I've done the same thing here too. Righto, let's just turn it over the other way. Mark the paper on the back. So there you can't see that either way. Right, good. Just going to stick that down there. When we cut it off, we're going to cut that off. That's too small. I might do that with my scissors in a minute. Right, now you've got to make sure that you don't put ink or glue there. Don't put glue there, okay? So we can glue it across the top here. Across the top. Down the side. Over this side. Up in here, again, down a bit there. With all that other khaki glues. Go around the edge of this. Don't go, whoops. I'm putting glue under there. I did a bit. I might have to put a bit of tiny glue under there so that won't lift up and be getting caught when I put something in the pocket. Hey. Right, now I'm going to put this on here. I hope this is the right one, is it? Oh, crikey. Sonia. Actually, it nearly fits. It's got a tiny bit too much. That's incredible. Isn't that incredible how I did that wrong twice and haven't stuck that on still properly? I'm going to take that off. I hope I'm going to take it off. Come on. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to put some more glue on for a start. Nowhere near enough glue. I only stuck it down that. Well, it wasn't very good sticking down, was it? Come on. Come out. Oh, no, son, you're not there. Yeah, that's all right. This part's all right to stick glue on, yeah. This is nearly getting empty, this one. That's okay, it's okay, it's all good. Right, so we need to go around here, don't we? Do not put glue over here. In there, don't put glue there. Alright. Now let's try this again. We need to have it to make sure that's all that side there and all this side here. Come on. Oh dear. I don't think anybody has as much glue trouble with their stuff. I'm sure they don't. Well, that's not totally true. Sometimes you see some people that have been doing it for years and they have a problem. Well, I have too, but I don't know. You just got to get used to things. You know, you just got to get used to stuff. And it's all right. You will get used to things, don't worry. We all do, eventually. I could have even stuck the wrong thing on here, you know, because I just have that feeling that I did. I think the other one was the right one to go on here, but it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to rub this glue off because I can't handle it. I do not like seeing glue on things. They've got to be stuck together so you can't see anything gluey. Righto, there we go. That's that side. I've got that one done, my goodness. Well, I've got that part of it done anyway. Do I want to put the same thing on there? I don't know. Now, let's check this down in here. Make sure that we've still got a hole here. That we haven't glued it together. Come on. Sorry about that. There we go. We've still got a hole. That's good. Pocket. Still got a pocket. Yeah, I don't know about that one on there. Where's the other ones I took off to put in there? Here they are. I like that. I'll put this one on here. Okay, I'm going to turn it over this time. I'm going to pay attention, a bit more attention to what I'm doing. I thought I was, but, you know, sometimes it's not. Come on. I'm just trying to see what I've got here. I'll just put that there so I know which bit I'm going to stick on now. There we go. So I'll know which bit to stick on. Okay. Make sure this is straight. Upside down, Sonia. Put it around the other way. There we go. And that'll go on there like that. And that has to be cut back because that's too far over there, isn't it? I never noticed that before when I was doing this. There's always a little bit that won't cooperate, isn't there? There's a tiny bit that just doesn't want to cooperate with you. Gee, I hope I didn't cut a hole in my envelope bottom. Oh dear. Did ya? Hope not. Okay, where's the piece I put down in there to see if it worked? Okay. Not happening. What do I do with that bit? Oh, gracious me. Here, try this piece of paper. Maybe it'll go in there, maybe it won't. Right. What's going on? I'm putting it in the wrong part. It's supposed to be here, righto. That's that bit. Look, there's a hole. I did cut that off. Accidentally, of course. But it's a good thing I'll go and check it because I don't want to be at the end of it and not have it checked. Come on. Put some glue in there. There we are. Just a tiny bit. It'll still go all over the place though. That happens to me, doesn't it? Now I want to put some on here. I didn't turn that thing on when I started, so I'm going to need to... Now, what I should have did was put some inking around it, you know, but I didn't think I should have inked it a bit. You know, I've got different colours there, so I don't know whether I'll do that later. Maybe I'll do that later. If I want to do the inking part. Geez, there mustn't be much glue in this. Okay. Make sure you push out the glue when you put it on here, Sonia, and get it all over the piece. Is that upside down? I'm not really leaving it an edge, am I? But maybe I could just trim it later with something. Now move that in case the glue squirts out. I didn't want to get on the other envelope. Okay. Rightio. Now I like that. I do like that. That's really nice. And I was going to put one of these on here, but that's too wide. This one here is not. Not sure why to have something on there like that. This one here I can do maybe with this blue. I have another piece of that there anyway, don't I? Maybe I could do that with the blue behind it. What do you think? No, can't do that. Might have to use a different paper. Or I can use this one. This piece. It can go on there. In there. So if I do use a different one, they're not going to be too close together, and it'll be, I'm going to put it on this one. My thoughts on that is, if I use a different thing, they won't all, it'll all come together if you do it part way through, you know. Okay, so I can use this one on maybe that one go the way one that, maybe that like that. But you know, we're just going to put the biggest piece on this envelope here first. Or should I go on the back one? No. No, I'll use the other one on the back one. Right, I think I got it. Okay, so now I've got to get glue around that too. No, I have to put something on there. Well, we'll get back to there in a minute. I'm going to put this piece on here. There, and it's tiny little bit off the top. Okay, now this is going to go on here. Right, make sure you're up the right way. Your butterflies go in the right direction. Because I should have other pages that I can put in on this, so it'll be, I might make it a bit vintage, could be a bit shabby chic-ish. I don't know. I'd like to do a vintage one. Don't do much vintage, do I? I got very eclectic looking things, but not much. Yeah, the vintage thing I'd like to go for, I think. Shabby vintage, something sort of thing. Okay, now that's there like that. Trying to clean my hands a bit before I burnish this on here. Now you can see what I did with the other. Oh, come on. It didn't quite come over this part far enough. There we go. I'll move it a bit. There we are. And you can see what I've done with those two. So all we do now is finish the others the same, right? Back and front. So that's the back and front of that one, and there's that part of that one. And then I'm going to put this one on the back of there and fix that like that, and use these pieces here to cover these bits. these bits. So I've got a it's the same. So you can't. So I wanted to be able to distinguish between each page. You know, I think I want to do that a bit. So each one's going to be different. That'll be a nice pocket on there, wouldn't it? If I can get that. What other colours have I got in here that I could use? I'll take these out a minute. I don't know what I think about that. I've got that there and that there. These others behind it. What do you reckon? I think it might be too something. It's all right for if I want to put a pocket on there in a minute. Okay. These are nice. Do I like the look of that? Goes all good in the book, should go good in mine, shouldn't it? That's just, you know, just should be how it works. Now that'll look good on there. I like that. So that could be the inside of this one. That way. Maybe that way might be better. I'm a big fan of this. I guess I can just, you know, do something about that later. So I want to put this in here, okay? Yeah. You know, I've got a really different way of doing things, I suppose. So you just have to bear with me. I'm sure we can manage to do this good ourselves, though, won't we? We'll be able to do a good job. We will. We'll make it nice. The only thing is, when I get going with this and then I have a break, it's really hard to bring myself back to something, and it's not a good idea that I do that. I should probably, you know, it's hard to keep going for hours on end, though. If I should have started in here maybe this morning when I came in, but righto, so that's good. And I'm going to a little tiny bit of black pencil there when I get off. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm not even checking this today, am I? Now that's right. Is it stuck down? Yeah, good. So we don't have to worry about this one because this goes completely down on top of that, okay? You know, we don't have to worry about making sure there's a pocket hole because there should be a pocket hole. Because we've just cut this one, haven't we? Maybe I should have even made it a bit shorter. It might have been more interesting, but we'll see how we go. We might do some other things that might be more, you know, a bit intriguing stuff on it. It'll be good. I'll like it. As long as I don't keep putting stuff in it and on it. As long as I don't get too far. Need to make sure that turns over there. You can see the little bit of green, but it's okay because it goes all right with the colours, doesn't it? Everything else, I think. And the glue is stuck in there. Get that off. And it comes off good if you start doing this rolly thing first. Roll it all up and it'll go away for you, hopefully. Get out of there. Oh, crikey. I think I've got a little black mark on that bit too, haven't I? No, I shouldn't have. It must be part, might be part of the thing itself. Now there'll be a way to fix that green bit. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll fix it. I know what I'm going to do with it, so you can't see that. It's okay, it'll be further down the track. Because I imagine we might not all have the same colour thingies. Now this has got the opening on the side here, right? And that comes over a tiny bit further than I would have liked it, but I'm going to just leave that for the time being, and I can fix it later because I'm going to have to make little places where you can cut out little half moons in them or whatever that you can work on. I mean, by that I mean you need to cut out, I need to cut the little moon out there so you can open it and shut it, so when I come to putting this side on here, I can straighten both bits out. Maybe I should do it now. Maybe I should straighten both bits out. So here I can have a little pockets or something, can't I? I think I better go before this turns into something the next one. So I'll talk to you later. Thank you everybody for watching and have a good day. Okay, bye-bye.